In the heart of Bohemia, within the quiet walls of a Benedictine monastery, lived a monk named Herman the Recluse. His life, bound by vows of piety and silence, was about to take a turn so dark it would echo through the centuries. One fateful night, Herman broke his sacred vows. The transgression was so severe that his punishment was to be walled up alive, left to slowly starve in the cold, stone embrace of his own tomb. Desperate, terrified, he made a final, audacious plea. He promised the abbot that if he were spared, he would create a book in a single night. A book so magnificent it would contain all human knowledge and bring eternal glory to their monastery. The abbot, skeptical but intrigued, agreed. The cell was sealed, leaving Herman with only a candle, ink, and a vast supply of vellum. As the hours bled into one another, the enormity of his task crushed him. The scratching of his quill was a frantic, hopeless sound against the deafening silence. Midnight approached, and Herman knew he couldn't do it. He had barely made a start. In his darkest moment of despair, he did the unthinkable. He knelt on the cold floor of his cell, not to pray to God, but to summon a much darker entity. He called upon the fallen angel Lucifer, offering his immortal soul in exchange for the completion of the book. Legend says the devil appeared. The pact was sealed. In a flash of unholy power, the manuscript was finished. Every word, every illustration, completed in an instant. As a signature to their infernal contract, Herman included a full-page, terrifying portrait of his new master. This is the legend of the Codex Gigas, the Devil's Bible. It's the largest medieval manuscript in the world, a behemoth of a book nearly 3 feet tall, weighing 165 pounds. It took the skin of 160 donkeys to create its pages, and it requires 2 people just to lift it. For centuries, its existence has been a chilling testament to that unholy night. The book contains the complete Latin Bible, but that's not all. It also holds a bizarre collection of other texts, medical formulas, magical incantations for casting out demons, a history of the Bohemian people, and even a calendar for calculating the date of Easter. It's a library bound into a single volume, a chaotic mix of the sacred and the profane. But it's that one page, page 290, that freezes the blood. There, in horrifying detail, is the portrait of the devil. He stares out from the vellum, half man, half beast, with green skin, a forked tongue, and menacing claws. It's a shocking, grotesque image, unlike anything found in other religious manuscripts of the era. The pages surrounding this demonic portrait are uniquely darkened, as if scorched by an infernal presence or worn down by centuries of fearful hands touching the depiction of pure evil. Curiously, the page directly opposite the devil's portrait, which is believed to have originally depicted the kingdom of heaven, was torn out. No one knows who removed it or why. Was it an attempt to balance the cosmic scales, or was the depiction of heaven simply too much to bear next to its terrifying counterpart? The mystery only deepens the book's sinister reputation. The journey of the Codex Gigas is as dramatic as its creation. It survived fires, wars, and the plundering of armies. It was considered a national treasure, a marvel of the world. In the 16th century, the eccentric Emperor Rudolf II became obsessed with it, adding it to his vast collection of occult objects in Prague Castle. He believed the book held immense power and sought to unlock its secrets. But possessing such an object seems to bring not fortune, but misfortune. During the 30 Years' War, the Swedish army looted Prague, and their greatest prize was the Codex Gigas. As they carried it away, legend claims a curse fell upon the city. The book was taken to Stockholm, where it resides today in the National Library of Sweden. Even there, its dark legacy continued. One night, a fire broke out in the castle library. In a panic to save the priceless manuscript, a librarian reportedly threw it from a high window. It survived the fall, but the impact supposedly injured a person below, another victim claimed by the book's curse. For centuries, Scholars have debated the origin of the Codex. Could one man, even over a lifetime, create such a masterpiece? Modern analysis suggests the handwriting is remarkably consistent, indicating it was likely written by a single scribe. Experts estimate that writing the text alone, without the intricate illustrations and calligraphy, would have taken a dedicated scribe working non-stop for at least 5 years. If you include the elaborate artwork, the project could have taken upwards of 30 years to complete. So, was it a lifetime of devotion or a single night of damnation? The story of Herman the Recluse and his pact with the devil is, of course, a legend. A story likely born from the awe and fear such a strange and massive book would inspire in the medieval mind. The portrait of the devil, while startling, wasn't entirely unusual for the time, serving as a stark reminder of the reality of evil and temptation. The real story might be one of a monk, perhaps as an act of penance, dedicating his entire life to this singular, monumental task. A lifetime of solitude, his world shrinking to the tip of his quill and the glow of his candle. In a way, that story is just as haunting. The dedication, the obsession, the sheer human effort required is almost as unbelievable as a deal with the devil. But the legend endures, whispered in hushed tones whenever the devil's Bible is mentioned. It feeds our deepest fears about ambition, desperation, and the price of forbidden knowledge. The book itself sits silently behind protected glass, its secrets locked within its vellum pages. It stands as a physical object that blurs the line between history and myth, faith and folklore. Whether it's the work of a damned soul or a devoted hand, the Codex Gigas remains one of the most enigmatic and terrifying artifacts in the world. A book born from a legend of darkness, its chilling portrait of the devil forever staring out, a permanent signature on an infernal contract that may or may not have been real. The truth, like the missing page of the heavenly city, may be lost to time forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy exploring the darkest corners of history, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tales from the shadows. Stay curious.